Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I worked on the phosphoric acid stuff and apparently did not make enough of it. By worked on it, I mean I set up the processing of the new ore, which is right here. This is that Nova Lacorixin ore, which at the end is going to give 2 iron, 2 silicon, 1 calcium sulfate, 2 titanium, 1 sodium carbonate, and 1 aluminum. And so I just got that ran up here and in with everything else over there. But if you remember, we had like one of these. I ended up having to set up 4 of them to take care of these 10. And it looks like we may still actually, no, we're actually just short on ore coming in at the moment, so I'll have to upgrade the belt so the ore gets up here faster. But we should have plenty of phosphoric acid now. And I ended up with having power issues, which I kind of expected. And I went up here and took a look at the turbines we set up, and apparently I have ran almost completely out of base mineral oil. We're getting more now. We're almost completely out of fuel oil and almost out of naphtha. And the naphtha we're actually turning into base mineral oil here. And I changed this over because we're actually not making enough solid fuel for everything that needs it. I changed this one over so it's not running off of fuel anymore, it's running off of naphtha, since we're kind of making it down there. I also disconnected these things. They just, I don't know, they're not as good as turning it into solid fuel or burning it directly. I do think I'm going to change this over and either get rid of these and set it up to the new turbine things, or just get rid of them, period. I haven't decided yet. I want to kind of work away from some of those boilers a bit. But we had butt tons of coal coke and not enough solid fuel, so I ran them over here so they could help keep these running. And then I also ran it over here. I have added a extra burning one here, and to keep these running I added a second heat exchanger and set of steam turbines. We're now making, I do believe it's 32, 32.4 megawatts out of the 6 steam turbines we have, which is about a tenth of what our solar panels do. And we just keep accumulator charge, and that's because I added in these 8 banks of accumulators down here. I did nothing special to keep everything separate. Just these are connected direct to the grid, unlike over yonder. I am thinking about changing this around a little bit more. And if you notice, we are full here and filling up here. So I think I'm going to, well, I'm going to attempt to, okay, I cannot connect to that. There is an inspection pipe right here, inspector valve. So I do believe if I, let's see, put that right there, then I should be able to red wire, connect from there to there and there. And I'll have to do the same thing up there, but basically I want to read, what is this? This is ethane, right? Yeah, this is ethane. So we want to read ethane is equal to 0. So if we have none in here, it'll turn the inserters on, is what I'm wanting. And I don't think that's gonna, now why is that one not, oh, like that. Forgot to set it to both. Okay, so if we have nothing in there, it'll turn them on. It'll feed fuel into these. If it's not, it'll turn them off. I probably should actually set it to, say, less than, I don't know, because it's only checking that pipe. It's not checking what's in here. And I actually don't see that thing changing. And that's 0 right now. And I just seen that one flicker. So I basically want to do that same thing up here. And I'm guessing I might need to do a combiner thing for this, since I'm doing 2 different signals. And I don't remember exactly how to do this. I'm not the greatest with this, so that's the combiner. That's the decider. And that's a constant combiner. Let's see what this does. So output signal, if I do from here to there, and from there, it will not let me do that. Okay. So that doesn't work. Alright, so then this one, input. Okay, so this is to do, I want and. Thinking I need this one actually. Let's see. let's just throw this down here. So this, the input, this to the input, and then the input. Let's see, this only has one, it only shows one thing. Shouldn't this show me two? And see, this is that with a condition. So I go from there to there, there to there. That doesn't have multiple either. It only has one condition. So if that is greater than I don't need to know if the two are greater than or equal. I need to know if each one of them is at 0. I'm wanting a AND gate. Because an OR gate would be if this one is 0 or this one is 0, I want an AND gate that this one is 0 and this one is 0 to give me an output signal. So how in the world do I give this two conditions? Because right now, if I set this one to ethane and this one to methane, okay, maybe this does make sense. Okay, so if that and that, but it doesn't give me equals. So we'll just say give me a red signal. So that would be if that one and that one are equal. And if I go out from there, alright, let's get rid of that one for a minute. If I do out from there and into there, and then red signal equals 0, give it a 1, and then set this to 1. And then we want to do that for that one as well. So that one's empty. To move that back, which means this one should get empty, which I guess I'm really confused about this. If anybody knows how this works, how to make this work, let me know. If this was Minecraft, I could do this with redstone. But it's not giving me the Well, I do need to power these. So maybe that'll help. But right now, I want these things to be turned off. Okay, so right now they're off. So now they are just running off of the fuel that's coming into these two. So give me just a second, we'll see if they kick on when we run out of fuel. Be right back. Okay, so that obviously didn't do it. We are out of fuel in both, or was a second ago. We're now actually filling up on ethanol there. I'm actually going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to go look this up real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, either I'm an idiot or this stuff works nothing like I'm expecting. So, see if I can figure out. I thought there was a way you could disconnect these so you didn't lose them, but I guess not. Let's get rid of those for a moment. I know there's a way to do it. Problem is, I don't know how to do it. I know XAR has told me. Oops. Well, that's not what I meant to do, and that ain't what I meant to do either. Well, nice job. Now you done screwed everything up. But that'll make it easier because now we only got one. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, which I don't think I am, I need 2 of these. Let's do this over here. So I need this one to be the condition for ethane. Well, we'll do this for methane since it's the top one. And we want it to equal 0, and it'll output A. And then this one we're gonna do for propane, butane, ethane equals 0, output 1, and that'll be B. And then we're gonna do this one, I think. And if the input is 2, I don't think that's right. I don't think I did that right. Okay, so this is going to put out a 1. This is going to put out a 1. I don't think I need that other thing. Where do we make me some more of this? So then if we go from here to there, and then we go from here to there, and we'll give this thing power. Now we can see it blinking whenever it gets fluid. Okay. So I think I can turn the light on and off, right? If I do... see, this is where I need the thing. Okay, so if I do... I thought I made more red wire. Oh, it's only making one. Okay. So then if I do... I need to combine those two into one. So this thing knows if it's getting... which is where I think I need that to be if the input signal is 2, but there's no equals here. So if it gets an input of 2, I want it to output a signal. So it'll be taking 1 plus 1. That's not doing what I'm wanting it to do. Why'd I make another one of them? Now this is a constant combine. Output signal will say red. So if A equals 1, A equals 1, B equals 1. If I do that, and I do that, output off or on. So if A equals 2, light's still on. So I was thinking that might do what I wanted, but that doesn't have an input and an output. So can I just do, get rid of that. And if I do that to there, I do that to there, and I tell this that, yeah, see, output 1. So, see, this is only going to be if A equals 1, then it's going to turn on. And that's for this one. So if this one equals 1, it turns on. If it's B equals 1, then it's going to flip whenever this is empty. Okay, it flipped there for a second. It must be getting it faster than I thought. But I need to figure out how to put these two together. And I swear I need that other thing. But I don't understand how that other thing works. I swear I need this thing. But I just don't get how input. So this is outputting E1. Okay, wait a minute. If I do this to A1, so then if input A is See, there's no equals. I want an equals right here. I just wanted that if A is equal to 2, turn it off. If A equals 1 or 0, it does nothing. I need equals. And there's no equals. Hold on. Okay, so maybe I understand this now. I don't need that thing. I need another one of these. So then I need this, that if A equals 2. No, if A equals 0. So then this one equals 0. It's going to send out an A with a 1. If this is at 0, it's going to send out an A which equals 1. And if this one, if A ever equals 0, it's going to put output a, we'll say B that equals 1. So then we need to connect that there, and then that. Yeah, see, I need to get rid of that. Just give me that. Alright, so that there. And now we need to go from here to there. And we need to set that to B is greater than 0. So right now, if B is getting a signal of 1, now see, right now it should be turned on. Or at least it should have tripped there for a second. So this is B, a signal of 1. Maybe I should change it to that. Yeah, see right now, here, we can just move this back. So now this has nothing, that has nothing, so we should have a signal coming out of both of these right now. Because methane equals 0, give me a 1. Ethane equals 0, give me a 1. And then that should be combined to A equals 0, which should give me a signal, right? But for some reason, it's not. So now, why is that? Change this to 1. Didn't change anything. Still not running. A equals 2. Still not running. Change it to there. Okay, so right now it's running because the A equals 2. We tell it 0, it's not running. Which is technically what it should be at, because both of these... Oh no, no, I'm an idiot. If this equals 0, so we'll say if this is greater than 0, give us a 1. If this one is greater than 0, give us a 1. And then this one, if it ever equals 0, give us a 1. And then if this equals 0, okay, so now if I do that, it's now got fluid, so that's the exact opposite of what I want it set as. Because that's going to keep it filled if it has fluid. But I'm getting somewhere. Alright, so now if this is, how do I get it backwards? Done. Okay, so this is greater than 0, so let's set it to less than and let's change this one to less than, and we need to set each one to 1. I don't think this is going to do what I want it to do. We're going to try it anyways. Alright, so nothing there, nothing there. This is turned on. So now if I do this, it should now have fluid, but it's still turned on. So if this equals 0, give us a signal. So I need this backwards. Is this where I need the thing to have it subtract the 2? Is this where I need one of these? Where it would be A minus B output C? I don't know. Take that back off a minute. Let's change this back where I had it, where at least we knew it was the right way. Just backwards. Now this says input count. So if I change it to 0, if I change it to that, just got to wait on this to run out. So right now, okay, but now I want it on. E1. Okay. Connect this. Nope, that did not turn it off. Grr. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'll see if I can work this out before next time. If not, I'll call XAR in and have him help. Because I'm confused. Have a good one, guys.